As investigations continue into that fatal plane crash in North Andros almost 2 weeks ago, government has assured that it will tighten regulations within the aviation sector. And while this news is sitting very well with some operators of domestic carriers, there was only one willing to face our camera today. Carla Palmer reports.
Better late than never, absolutely.
General Manager of Western Air, Ricardo Wilson, is reacting to what he regards as positive news on hearing that the government will deal with the problem of airline hackers in the country once and for all.
Lives were lost in that regard, unfortunately, but it's just never too late to do the right thing.
Wilson tells ZNS News that a solution to the problem is long overdue. And while owners of many of the local domestic carriers share similar sentiments, they shied away from our cameras. Wilson, however, is holding the government at its word that proper regulations will not only be enacted, but enforced.
We're optimistic that changes will be made. And when the changes are made, it'll be for the betterment of everybody. We don't want to, impact everybody's business, but at the same token, everybody should be operating within the rules and regulations of the aviation business.
Wilson says he understands, however, why many residents choose to fly with hackers. Still, it's unclear whether many residents are even aware that all of these pilots may not be licensed for the aircraft they are operating.
Persons in those areas are moving through for various reasons, either from a fare perspective or from the bureaucracy of clearing security, etc. It was just like a quick fix for them in terms of getting from one destination to the next.
While the bottom line of Western Air has been negatively impacted by the North Andros market over the period of its 20 years in operation, Wilson says just now, unfortunately, they are experiencing an uptake in business.
Of late, we've seen a spike in the numbers in terms of occupancy, in terms of our capacity, in terms of going to and from North Andros.
Wilson says he will be watching and waiting intently for the new regulations to be enacted and enforced, not only for the protection of the industry, but customers worldwide. Carla Palmer, ZNS Network News.